this video, I have a saying about giving a rat's ass that's kind of funny. That how can you give a rat's ass? The ass of the rat isn't yours to give, so let the rat keep his ass. Or you can pick up a rat and hand him to somebody else ass first, and yes, you're giving a rat's ass. And if the other person wants to accept the rat ass first, to give a rat's ass, you're sort of offering up the rat's ass, and it's up to the other person if he wants to accept. So I'll have another saying too, that in some certain things, that if a rat's ass should really be offered or even given about a particular subject. So that's what I say about tolerance to a certain thing. You can say sometimes you give a shit. There's some and I also have a thing where I say there's certain aspects of giving a shit or giving a fuck. It's not that I don't give a shit or give a fuck. It's there's some aspects of giving a shit or giving a fuck that I don't give a shit or a fuck about. And at any given time, when and where should a rat's ass be given, or a fuck be given, or a shit be given, or even offered? You know what I mean? Alright, what's up, yins guys? Time for another video. And I'm gonna try to do this video without busting out laughing. This is some content, some subject matter I've been meaning to make a video and talk about, but the reason why I put it off is because you try a couple of times, because the shit is so damn funny. Even if you talk to people you know in person about it, you can't even say it or talk right without busting out laughing. Okay, this is a video that I've been meaning to make a long time, because I did other videos about having a handler and how it's related to gang stalking. I've done videos about it. Okay, I never made a video like this in a long time. Okay, I'll tell you what it's like. First of all, you'd have to make reference to a video I made already where I made my argument that nothing wrong with having a best friends. Nothing wrong with having a best friend, or some people after work have a drinking buddy, whether or whatever after work. I'm not bashing that. I made a video about nothing against that, but how a lot of us after we came from work, some of our jobs when we were once single or whatever the hell, you had these co-workers want to get you to go drinking with them, and you saw through their plan, right? They're trying to follow you home. Oh, let's go drinking. And then I said in a video how you get these people, they're not even your friends, they're trying to get you to go drinking with them, and you know right away, because they were known by other people you know to try to sucker people into paying for it and all that stuff. And to not waste more time on the video, to tell you how this relates. And then then I said, how about particular dudes, like this is years ago, not even your friends, and you didn't want to go drinking with them or anything, and they're trying to be sometimes they'd see you by your place or around somewhere and be talking to you, let them talk, but they'd still, even though you're not friends, you don't want to hang with them, they'd be trying to be like, oh, my wife got a PFA out on me and she threw me out or whatever, or I'm outdoors or wherever they're staying, thinking you're going to feel sorry for them. And how there's a lot of people you know that did this. There was dudes that were roommates. You didn't want to do that shit. You think that they're particularly a joke. And how some of these people, I made a case how some of these people, and then they're actually jealous of you. You know, they're shacked up like two dudes, and you tell somebody, oh, you don't want to go drinking with you or whatever. You don't want to go drinking with them, and they want to try to, if you will, weasel their way into your life and try to say, oh, my wife got a PFA out on me. We feel, you got relatives for that. Anyway, you unlike anybody else that buddies up and shacks up and becomes roommates so they can go drinking together, and they think that's normal, and they look down on you for not. me personally, and I don't know, some of you guys, maybe you just, you're politely saying, nah, I don't think so. And you know what you mean is the hell with you, fuck you. You think I'm going to let you freeload on me and you're going to be going to the bar and sleeping it off on my couch? Fuck you, get the hell away from me. And be like, and they want you to take up more drink and say you did drink a beer with somebody somewhere, or they drug you in to drink a beer. They're trying to weasel their way in, get you paying for everything, then move in and start freeloading off of you or whatever the hell. Oh yeah, and there was this thing. Yeah, I'm leading up to it. This is not that same video. I'm just briefing it up. And what I'm getting at is what I didn't say in the other video. There was an excuse. I don't know. I used this one time. I says, my excuse was, you look right at him and says, you know what? Say I did do that. You know what? People might think we're gay. Yeah, that's what this one's about. If you got this far in this video, some people might get offended. Whatever floats somebody else's boat or their affectional preference. I'm saying in this video why it's so damn ridiculous to be gay. And I give you a briefer on another video I did, and I'm adding that to the mix. And if anybody that's gay is offended by this, all right, I don't care. You know, I think I see this is what I see it as being a joke. I consider any people that are shacked up as being gay, not all of them, as the non-gay people who want to try to weasel their way in your life. This is what I'm getting at. That's why I said a couple minutes in this video, making reference to another video I said, right, about how people that are not gay, they want to weasel their way in your life, right? And I'm basically saying most of these people that are gay, they either have a handler or they are a handler. All right, I made the last video I made was, say, if you have somebody wants to be your drinking buddy, or they're trying to get you to be their drinking buddy, or they're not gay, they want to freeload off of you, and they want you to be following their damn asses around all the time, and they calling all the shots, right? Maybe weasel their way into your life and calling all the shots, and that's what I regard as most of these people that are gay. Well, you got the straight relationships too, or people that are palling around, that the pathetic low self-esteem, the pathetic dude with little or no self-esteem. The chick runs everything or whatever, and he's following her around. Well, certain people that are gay, okay, if you observe two people that are gay, the one is probably the gay simp. He's pathetically following the other dude around. It can be an older dude that he probably wants a daddy or whatever. Low self-esteem. He has no problem with some dude calling the shots, and he might even be slapping him around, just like I don't know, some abusive dude did in a straight relationship that slaps around his wife or some chick. That's what I actually see. 90%. I don't know. I don't want to group them all together. 90% of these people that are taught that being gay is good. I'm laughing my ass off at these people because I see them as one being some low self-esteem dude having a handler, some dude maybe his age or older that he's following around, that the older dude is calling the shots and probably slapping him around in closed doors or whatever. It's not that I'm bashing anybody's preference, so to speak, but I am making fun of it. I'm saying, how can anybody be gay? Because I regard that as one of the two having a handler and one of the two being a handler, and how laughable and stupid it is. It's like I make videos like this and on a particular title, a particular subject about And you know how people talk about the gang stalking. You got they want to normalize everybody being this cross-dressing, this gay thing, and they want to force it on everybody. And if you don't go for it, you can be doxxed or gang stalked, right? And how those people want everybody to have a handler, right, and keep him in line. And how important it is to a particular group to have a certain amount of people with low self-esteem to have a handler to be pathetically following this other person around and being dependent on them. And that is a mentality that I wouldn't wish on any straight dude or chick, whether it's some dude that's a simp following this chick around and he's always getting slapped around by her, or in reverse, some chick getting involved in some abusive dude and he's the handler, beating her physically or verbally intimidating her and keeping her in line, you know what I mean? And you know how you are examining straight people that you know that you went to school with. Some of them are dodging child support. Some of them it's the guy's fault. Some of it's the chick's fault. So I'm not bashing all gay people here. And gay people, these gay advocates think that we're stupid to think that these gay and transgender people are any better or different than straight people, that they don't pull the same shit, the one following the other one around while the other one's slapping the other one around and keeping them aligned. One is the shot caller and the smart one, and the other one ain't allowed to be smart. That's how, at a higher political agenda. I mean, you can compare this stuff with how they're trying to control different demographics of people, if you will. Like how they want to keep them in line. The way they do it, no matter what demographic of people, whether it's the gay or transgender or these straight people, or two chicks or two dudes that one of them, neither of them are gay, but the one is simply trying to freeload off the other one. You know, oh yeah, I get you to be their drinking buddy, and then they can weasel their way into your life and run things. You know what I mean? When I talk about shit like that, I want to get shit like that in or whatever. Any group, no matter who you're talking about, that wants to take over everything politically and dox people, that want to have everybody have a handler, it is depending on encouraging a certain group of people, no matter who you are, to have low self-esteem, and to forbid them to be smart, forbid them to be smart, and forgive them, and forbid them to be smart, and forbid them to be intellectually and physically strong, where the other one is always the shot caller, the strong one. You know what I mean? You got to have one group to control the other, and what they need to create is a bunch of people with low self-esteem. Forbid them to be smart and forbid them to be strong. One's allowed to be intellectually the shot caller and to be strong and everything, and the other one ain't. And you pair one of each together, and but that's got to be, shit like that actually got to be started when people are young too. And you got to encourage people to not be dependent. You got to be encouraged. The way they get away with this shit is they want everybody to have low self-esteem and to be dependent on somebody else. They don't want you to ever be have anything on your own or whatever the hell. You know what I mean? But I'm comparing other kind of cultures together, but I'm basically saying in this video that if anything, I don't care what floats anybody else's boat. I'm not persecuting anybody, but yet I don't have time to be persecuting anybody. But I ain't gonna waste any of my time, or I'm not required to take any part of my personal life to coddle anybody either. And in saying and believing that, people do not like that, and if they can, then have somebody try to you give in the wrong neighborhoods that frown on you believing what I just said. You could be gang stalked or doxxed or whatever the hell. Not in my neighborhood I'm in now, but in observing a lot of videos on so many different cultures, you know, it's all in, no matter what it is, gender, race, gay groups, straight groups, like religious groups don't like each other, special interest groups, groups that emphasize politically on race, some of them gender, some of them in whatever the hell issues, they all like to encourage their people to gang stalk their political enemies. I mean, this is the truth. You see it on the news. It's indicated in the news. Back in the year 2020 with the racial issues, one side politically, people were, if you voted, you were going to vote for this particular president or senator or political person, and somebody that's for some other political agenda doesn't like it, some of them, especially the leftists, do this, encourage anybody, like go in restaurants where they're eating and harass them, dox them, get their friends to gang stalk them. So that's where all that shit really is real on many different walks of life. It's like goes hand in hand, you know. But that stuff you could make multiple videos on subject matter about. But I'm just throwing some extra things in there. But yeah, most of the people, like I said, if it floats somebody's boat to have another affectional preference, they communities that want everybody to be gay, and a lot of these people, this is the why I think it's ridiculous to be gay. If anybody wants to be what they want, I guarantee you, any political group that encourages everybody to be gay and puts gay people over straight people, like it makes trying to make you feel like you're doing something wrong for being straight, like it's not okay to be straight. The reason why they do this, if you got this far in this video, the reason why it's not good enough that so-and-so is gay, just leave them alone. No, they're not satisfied with that anymore. They want you to, they actually want you to be sorry for being straight, and they want you to apologize for being straight. And they don't want you to be proud of being straight because it's offensive, even though you don't do anything against the law to harm gay people because they're gay. There is a reason for that. It's tolerance is not good enough, you know what I'm saying? They want, more political power or whatever. They're narcissists. They want to harass. They want the new normal, everybody to be transgender, be gay, right? And for the most part, a lot of these people that are gay, like I said, they want one to be low self-esteem and be following the other guy around, and then the one's the shot caller and the handler, you know what I'm saying? And like I said in the beginning of the video, that's why I started off with the non-gay people pull the same shit, and I wanted to compare how the non-gay people one that wants to be your drinking buddy wants to weasel his way into your life, and they think you're going to go drinking together, and he thinks he's going to weasel his way into coming into your place and thinking You know, when you don't even damn want a roommate. You know, you don't want their, you don't want their fucking ass sleeping on your damn couch. You don't want them around. You want to do what you want or whatever. In my case, to end this video, is since I'm against that. I can't stand that shit. I think that shit is laughable on a non-gay perspective, and that's why I laugh my ass off at it. Anybody who's gay on a gay perspective, like, I think it's hilarious. Some people, even though some people do that shit, they're like roommates, and oh, don't you think somebody might think you're gay or whatever, and whether they are or not. But I particularly think in a non-gay perspective of way that people want to weasel their way in your life so they could be the shot caller. I think that is thinking you're fucking stupid. So what I'm saying is, two people, even though none of my business what anybody else wants to do, I think it's just as hilarious, if not more hilarious, because like I said, I don't give a damn. I'm not that stupid in a non-gay perspective, and anybody thinks I'm going to go for that bullshit, like I'm going to be following some damn buddy around and they be the shot caller. The hell with that, you know what I mean? That's why I think people did, a lot of people in some cases that are gay might have low self-esteem. Okay, not all of them have low self-esteem. Some of them have low self-esteem, one half, and then the other half is the controller. And you'd see one party wanting to be the controller and the shot caller. He's always going to be the one looking for the dude that has little or no self-esteem that he can control. So there's no equality in it. That's why I particularly ridicule it. I don't give a shit what floats anybody else's boat. I don't persecute nobody, like I said. I'm just telling how it is. Why these people were a joke, and why these people would never force that shit down my throat, you know what I mean? It's no different than, like I said, some simp pandering to the girlfriend or wife that he takes shit from, right? Or the opposite, like I said, that ain't cool either. Or the dude who'd taken advantage of the lower self-esteem of the wife or the girlfriend, but then you got the reverse, the dude that she's the shot caller and he's some stupid pathetic simp. Well, guess what? Gay people have that pathetic simp too, that's always following their gay person around and all that. And who the hell wants to be that? If somebody else wants to be on that end and have low self-esteem and follow some other dude around, if that's their business, I guess. But if they want to have a handler or whatever the hell, but that is the way I see it. Not that I persecute anybody. I just call it as I think it. That's what I basically think of people like that. Really, I mean, whatever floats their boat. Like I said, I won't persecute them or whatever, but they want to force. They want to politically force everybody. Force everybody's ways down your throat. Yeah, there's a reason for it. Yeah, one have to be in control and the other one be the controller. You know what I mean? But